Do not watch this. Shut your laptop.
Don't tell them.
We're going to do some spoiler talk.
Loretta Sage is missing.
I'm gonna rescue her. I just want her to think of me as more than a cover model.
Let's start living dangerously.
Alan, what are you doing here?
We're here to save you. I'm certified CPR, I'm certified CrossFit. I have snacks.
Those subversions, in particular, what happened with the treasure, was part of what made this movie mean something to us. Because we knew we wanted to do a film that's a fun ride, but we're always looking for what is the heart, that thing that we just connect to on a fundamental level. And what we were really connecting to was that journey of Sandy's character, who's someone who is starting in a place in her life where she's dealing with something very difficult that happened to her with the loss of her husband, and feeling understandably like there's no more story left for her to tell and no more adventures left for her to go on, because the thing that she saw as, the treasure that she was after was gone forever. And so from the beginning, we were starting with this conceit that there's a deeper treasure that she needed in her life. And so the only satisfying ending to us would be that she goes on this journey and ends with something that is what is truly the meaningful treasure. And that no gold or red diamond headdress or any of that was ever going to feel like that's what she needed in her life. That's the piece, the epiphany that was missing.
And there was definitely discussions about like realizing, there is a diamond here, or there is some like that kind of like, but maybe they do actually find some treasure. But it just felt like it betrayed the idea and cheapened it to us. And with Daniel, I think like that's one of those sort of 80s, 90s kind of like adventure movie tropes that we didn't take with us, where you like kill the bad guy, because it feels like just sort of desensitizes violence a bit. And also like that this character is a complicated person, that what he needs is not to perish, but to maybe be rehabilitated.
I would add to that in general, we wanted to move away from anything that felt crass or cynical, that we wanted to keep this sort of spirit of, openness and fun, and not like something
end on a down note like that.
On a down note.
Yeah. The whole movie is about like, the movie should feel like a hug, it's like this movie is like a warm piece of apple pie. You don't want to end it with killing Harry Potter.
We're so close. I could actually find the lost city.
If I don't get to this island, my friend and her cover model are going to die.
I am driving.
We love so much the idea of he's such a Zen master, and this guy such a great meditator, that he was able to capitalize on this idea that you only use 10% of your brain. So he just switched to another 10%, and that's how he survived his headshot.
It really like once we knew we had Brad in the film, we were like, we are going to soak up every minute of this guy's time. We're going to make him hate saying yes to this movie. So like we slipped him these pages, and we're like, we wrote a scene where you're like alive at the end. And he's like, okay, this is crazy. But he was so game that it just felt like it kind of goes back to what we said about the Fairfax character not dying, that this movie, we really wanted this movie to feel like this joyous escape, and like everyone loves this character. We love this character, and we like the idea that he could have more adventures too, even if he has gone through a really traumatic incident. We also, by the way, started researching headshot wounds and discovered how remarkably you can survive quite a number of types of shots to the head. So it's actually some groundedness to it.
It's actually completely plausible.
Yeah.